All right, are you ready to have angry nerd arguments over what's better? We're gonna have a little bit of fun with bracket fights. I just found it recently. I don't know how long it's been around, but there's a bunch of tournaments set up basically with between all kinds of things. I picked the one with video game swords, but there's a few others, and we can look at others that are not weapon related as well. Later on, I figured that would be fun to look at and talk about live, so let's do it. So, first up, yes, hi, by the way. Hope you're doing all right. So first up, we've got a really plain 3D model of Alucard's heirloom sword. I don't know why it looks so plain there. Versus the beam katana from No More Heroes. Now, I've played Symphony of the Night and watched the Netflix Castlevania series, but I've not played No More Heroes, so I don't actually know anything specific about the... Why is it even called beam katana? It doesn't resemble a katana in any way. Like, the shape has nothing to do with it. It's some kind of energy sword thingamajig. So, what do you guys think? Which one? I mean, I'm biased, like straight up, because I've played one and not the other, and I really like, especially the current rendition of Alucard's sword in the series, where he can just, make it do all kinds of cool stuff, just telekinetically control it. So, I'm just gonna have to say Alucard's sword. I'm biased, but I'm willing to listen to arguments for the beam katana. Lemon bolt crossbow versus something else. Yes, indeed, lemon. I haven't done the lemon bolt yet. I have done the lemon sling, as you know. Yeah, that's a good question. Are we comparing the magical properties? Because if the ability to control it from a distance carries over in the sword, if it's not Alucard's ability, then that would make that extremely useful. But of course, any kind of energy sword is also quite useful. What do you have to say? Most people are saying Alucard. I haven't seen... Wait. Logically, the beam katana is better because it should be able to cut Alucard's sword unless there's lore I'm unaware of. That's a good question. I'm not sure if Alucard's sword can be destroyed. It is magical, but I don't really know the specifics about it. I think more people agree with me, Alucard. So I'm just going to go with that. Even though, as I said, this is a very, very plain rendition. Normally, Alucard's sword looks a lot better. Let me just bring up a proper picture. Yeah. A little bit more detailed, normally. So that's really the better reference. Anyway. Why is my throat so dusty? Needs more Dr. Pepper. Anyway, so we're gonna go with that. And then let me just catch up with the super chats in between. Thanks, Blake, Arnab, and Joseph. Kind of unrelated, and I hope I'm not hitting a nerve, but do you have any thoughts on the dark saber? Okay, hitting a nerve? I don't know what you mean. Dark saber. What's a dark saber? Star Wars. Okay. That's all right. What is that thing? I don't really have any specific thoughts about it because I know nothing about it. It looks like different technology. Is this like an energy sword, except it's based on different technology than a lightsaber? I have no idea, frankly. Hello there, fellow swordsman. How have you been? Been pretty alright. I mean, mixed, I would say. Quite good on the one hand, not so great on the other, but yeah. Overall, it's alright. Thanks for asking. Hope you've been doing good too. Chainsword with 40... Chainsword? Warhammer 40k versus Lancer Gears of War. Okay. Let me just quickly look up. Yeah, right. That is the actual chain attachment. Well, since this one can be used as a firearm too, I think that's a clear winner, don't you think? I mean, sure, the chain sword is going to be more powerful, but from what I remember, the Lancer also cuts through armor, doesn't it? So yeah, I think that's a fairly easy one. Eggplant mace versus lemon crossbow. What about the sword from Fire Emblem versus something? We'll get to that. That's actually part of the bracket. So anyway, thanks, Lemon. Would you like to test a Ramdao anytime in the future? Yes, I would, definitely, if I can get my hands on a good reproduction, functional reproduction. Anyway, back to the bracket. So I had to look this up, the one on the left. Apparently this is a sword from Cave Story, which I haven't played, so it's a very nondescript pixel sword versus, the Blades of Chaos used by Kratos in the God of War series. Do we have to talk about this? Like, I'm not personally a big fan of the Blades of Chaos, but versus some 8-bit pixel sword that you can barely make out what it is. I mean, right? I can go with that. Now, this one is tricky. The Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII versus Caliburn, which apparently Sonic has used. I'm not familiar with that one. So, unless one of you can tell me something about Caliburn specifically, I'm just gonna have to look it up because I don't know anything about it. All I could do is go by the design. So I do want to know a little bit more about what can it do, what can and can't it do. So if you have anything to say about that, let me know. Yeah, I know. That was also my reaction. Sonic has a sword? Huh? Yeah, there's a sword in the Sonic universe, apparently. Let's see. Basically, magic beats everything. Yeah, I guess this is probably where this has the edge. It has a mind of its own and can talk. So, honestly, I'm not sure. Now, there is a pretty easy answer here. Because Caliburn is magical sword. The Buster Sword is just a huge hunk of steel, right? So it's oversized, so it requires superhuman strength to even be wieldable, and it doesn't have magical abilities. Now, Caliburn talks. That can be a drawback. I don't know if it's an obnoxious sword, if it just babbles nonsense or keeps trolling you all the time, but I think in that case magic trumps. Never mind. Magic wins over a giant hunk of steel that most people can't even use, right? So I'm just gonna go with that. Next up, this is interesting. The Crucible Blade from Doom versus Cypher. Strider Hiryu sword. That's going to be interesting. I haven't seen the Crucible in action that much. I mean, I've seen some videos. I played Doom, but not far enough to get the sword, which is unfortunate. So I don't really know what it does. What it do. Oh, Strider's sword has some transformation abilities, right? Let's see. Oh wait, that's a stupid way to search it because that's the other Strider. Yeah, Cypher. Let's try that. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it can... Yeah, it does something. It's been a long time since I've played the Strider games, so I don't really remember what exactly it transforms into, if it does. What's that function about? I mean, if we're going by characters, Strider Hiryu is badass, obviously. Very capable, skilled, powerful. But it's Doomguy. I don't think he has any chance. If those two fought, I don't think Strider would stand a chance. Now, maybe he could be agile enough that Doomguy wouldn't be able to hit him. In which case, it's a bit of a stalemate. Because Doomguy is also extremely tough. I don't think Strider would be able to hurt him in any way. So it's stalemate at best, and otherwise Doomguy wins, right? So, but just in terms of design, the Crucible, the blade is cool, you know, but the hilt is kind of, I don't really like the grip. It's a fat, round grip, and I don't know, just kind of that sort of haphazard wrap on it doesn't really go with the high-tech look otherwise, in my opinion. Strider wins in that regard. Like aesthetics-wise, Cypher wins, in my opinion. But I think most people are saying Doomguy. I mean, we're not talking Doomguy, we're talking Crucible. Do you think the Crucible blade beats Cypher on a design level? Or just in terms of power? Because we kind of have to consider both, right? Just to do a quick second, gotta go COVID duty. Hope you stay all healthy and joyful after seeing what I've seen. Just stay safe, man. Yeah, I know, especially in India, things have been bad, haven't they? Oh, good luck with that. I hope you cope well with that. And yeah, kudos to you for doing that kind of hard job. Thanks, Chad, Blake, and Punishment 90 as well. Having a rough day. Thanks for the company. Sorry to know, Chad. And I hope at least this can distract you a little bit, and maybe the rest of the day is going to be better, or at least the weekend. On the dark saber, because I think I should clarify, it's a lightsaber with a blade just shaped like a traditional sword. It's kind of like Excalibur, and I personally like it more. Okay, so it is the same technology, but it's just more shaped like a sword. Okay, in that case, I do prefer it over a lightsaber, I have to say. Because if you think about it, a lightsaber is just a glow stick, you know? It's something that you would find at a rave. Northern Regalia versus Holy Moonlight Greatsword. Okay. I'd say for now, let's hold off on the suggestions. Like I can probably get to that afterwards, but we still have a bunch of stuff in the brackets. So, okay, Northern Regalia, Dark Souls. It's pretty ugly. Might be intentional. And the other one was Holy Moonlight Greatsword. Right, they're both from Dark Souls. Yeah, I mean, aesthetics-wise, the Moonlight Greatsword wins by far. Like, both shape, and then it's got the cool magic effect, you know, the glow. Yeah, definitely that one. All right, so where are we at here? Crucible, like Cypher design. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like I think I prefer Strider's sword in terms of design, aesthetics. Crucible's obviously more powerful, but you know what? Aesthetics wise, I'm just gonna go with that. So this is a quick one. The Minecraft diamond sword versus a generic katana, like just any random and even wall hanger looking low quality katana. I don't even have to elaborate on that. That's this one. I have no idea what it is. I actually used the Google search, the Google image search, and nothing came up. Does anybody know what this thing on the left is? I have no clue. The other one is obviously the energy sword from Halo, but what's the one on the left? I can't figure it out. It sort of looks like a Celtic sword with a magic effect, you know, magic glow. But does anybody know what it is? Thanks, Lupin. I've not been able to participate to help for the big move. Here's my revenge. Best from a little Frenchie. Love your channel. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Too small to see? Yeah. I agree. This picture is freaking tiny. I can zoom in a little bit, but I don't think it helps much. Oh, and I can't move the position of that picture at all. I don't know. It looks nice, but I have absolutely no idea what it is. Unless somebody knows, we're just gonna have to go with the other one. I mean, not necessarily, unless we go by aesthetics. Deus Ex, Dragon Tooth. Is that right? Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. There we go. That's a better picture. Huh. And it's retractable, I'm assuming. Interesting. Well, that makes it a little more difficult. Pretty cool. This between. I mean, I do like the energy sword. If you even want to call it a sword, it's more of a katar. Like it's almost more of a energy katar. What always bothers me about that one is the split blade. Like I'm not really a big fan of that. But let's see what the chat thinks. Left looks better. Yeah, I agree. Energy sword is higher tech. Is it? Halo sword is a one-hit kill dash attack. Yeah, that's a good point. Now, if those two fought against one another, you obviously got the range advantage with the Deus Ex sword. Left won't burn your wrist. I don't think this would. Well, okay, now I can kind of see what you mean. The fact that they protrude a little bit past the grip, yeah, that could be a problem. I agree. Yeah, you know what? That's a good argument. I'm gonna go with that. Makes sense. More super chats. Thanks, Angry Clown. Is that some version of Chillrend from the Elder Scrolls games? That's a good guess. What does Chillrend look again? Yeah, I can see why you would say that. It looks somewhat similar. Yeah. Then, thanks, Icardir. Did I pronounce that correctly? Been watching your channel for ages now. Love your content and can finally support you some. Greetings from the other side of the NBNS border. Awesome, thank you. The border drama, huh? Although I think it's been resolved now. Anyway, now, next up we've got Erdrick's sword from Dragon Quest versus Crom's sword from Fire Emblem. That one is kind of tricky, I would say. You know what? Actually, I probably will want to resize this a little bit. There. Just so that the... Or maybe I should zoom in. Yeah, let me do that. Just so you can see them a little better, but we still want to see the bracket. Yeah. See just about the bracket there. Maybe I just need to make myself smaller, I don't know. Probably should. There. Yeah, how about that? I can't get too worked up about it because I get really pedantic with this stuff. So, which do you think? Erdrick's sword, we've got one vote for that. Left looks safer to use. No, I don't think there's any difference in that regard. I mean, yeah, there's a bit of a potential weak spot there, and with that shape being cut out in the center of it, but there's enough material. For one, there's enough material left, and also most of that hole is round. It does meet in this kind of teardrop shape, so that could potentially be a weak point where you get additional stress fractures, possibly. But then again, on the other one, you also it also gets very narrow near the guard. So I don't think that's really a big concern there. Thanks, Rico. Okay. Most people are saying Crom's sword. Yeah. Most people are saying right. I find it a bit tricky. Like the one on the left is a little bit over decorated, you know. It also depends on the rendition, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. Okay, this. Yeah, I've had to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that for a little bit, but I'm definitely biased. So on the left is Fire Seal, which is the sort of soul bad guy from Guilty Gear, and on the right we've got Frostmourne, sort of Lich King Arthas. I'm just gonna have to tell you straight up, I don't like either of them, design-wise. Frostmourne, I mean, I know a lot of people like it, but I'm sorry, it looks like a cheap wall hanger. It just does. It just does. I've seen so many low-quality wall hangers, you know, made to look pretty much like that at this point I'm like, I don't know. Do not want, you know? But if you have arguments one way or another, let me know. The thing is, Fire Seal, I'm not really a fan of either, because it's not even really a sword. Like, it's just a bar. I do have to agree that Frostmourne on the right is over-designed. Yes, I agree. It is over-designed. Left one has a dildo grip. You're not wrong. It does. It is that it's basically just a bar. But I kind of feel like simplicity in this case is an asset. I do think that's a good thing. The other one is just too busy, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Just, there's too much going on. There's too much crap on it, you know? There's too many different shapes and whatnot. Not really a fan. Let me just... oh, that's too much. Just wanted to adjust the video just a tiny bit. There we go. What's the chat saying? Sharpened bar for the win, yeah. I think most people are saying left. And I tend to agree. And Frostmourne is kind of cursed as shit. Yeah, that's also an argument. Yeah, let's go with that. Listen, I'm not really a fan of either of them, but yeah. The Fire Emblem Swords offends me. Krom is the cruel, uncaring warrior god from the Conan stories, not a bug-eyed shonen protagonist. I mean, I understand your indignation, Angry Clown. It's, yeah. Yeah. I can't even argue. So this, for me, is absolutely no contest. None. Alucard's sword, by far. By far. Because the Chaos Blades are actually kind of dumb. You know? Just... they look pretty ugly in terms of shape. I mean, this one is particularly bad. Let me actually pull up a better one. Because this is quite bad. Can't type right now. I mean, they always look ridiculously over-designed. Always. Like, there's always spiky shit going on, and, you know. Yeah. Aesthetically garbage, in my opinion. They look horrible. The way he uses them, the chain, okay, fine. The way he does it in the game is pretty useful. Not that you'd have any kind of edge alignment while swinging blades on a chain like that. But, you know, he's a god killer and it's magic and blah this and blah that. But Alucard's sword is magic too. So, and again, if the ability to use it as a sword familiar actually is, you know, within the sword, if you would get that ability, you know, the way Alucard uses it in the series, then yeah. So, yeah, I have to agree. It's not even a competition. Yep. Definitely. All right. Okay, this is starting to annoy me. Why can I not scroll? I can only scroll the stuff on the background, but I cannot scroll this here. That's a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. Maybe, no, I mean, it's kind of my own fault for having zoomed in too far, I guess. But I think this is better, you know? Yeah, it kind of is. Let's do it this way. Okay. So, left, yeah. Are we judging based on appeal? Yeah, that's part of it. I think design is more to go by here. Like, we can definitely take abilities into consideration, but I think I want to stick mainly to design, simply because in some cases that makes it easier to decide. Left is overly fancy, but right is just silly, yeah. Well, no. I don't think I can agree with that. Because Cypher, Stratohero sword on the right is basically just a sword with a tonfa handle attached to it. I don't think it's that over. I mean, yeah, it is a bit over-designed. The one on the left is too, but it's also got personality and it talks and full-on magic. So, I don't know. I think we can sort of give him a pass on that, maybe. Okay, you guys are really split Although I think more people are saying right. Yeah. The left cusses you out, it does. Again, I don't actually know what personality it has, so if it's annoying, that's a downside. Left, left, right, left, right, 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 left, left. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are very split. But I think more people are saying right, and I'm inclined to agree. Okay, diamond sword. What are we gonna do with that? Like, this is where you can't really go by aesthetics because, I mean, come on. It's a bunch of, I mean, it's not technically pixels, it's a bunch of blocks. It's voxels. It's a bunch of voxels versus something that's actually a design. You know what I mean? So again, it is, wait, do I still have it open? No, I thought I did, but I didn't. There it is. Yes. So the dragon tooth from Deus Ex versus the Minecraft diamond sword. The diamond sword is basically just meme stuff, you know. It's meme material. I think this is a little bit this is a little bit more interesting as a design, right? I would think so. Let's see what you guys think. Come on, right, yeah. Right. Right, 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 left. Yeah, I think most people agree. Yeah. I'm just gonna go with that. We're not going with the meme factor here. Okay, another super chat to catch up with. Or another two, actually. One from Rico and one from Mors Mortis. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Love your content. I have a question for you. If you would a sword with serrated edge be useful? Pointing fingers like the one in Demon Slayer? I'm not sure I get what you're saying. Would a sword with serrated edge be useful? Pointing fingers like the one in Demon Slayer? Sorry, I don't know. Okay, yeah.
Sword, just answer the serrated edge on a sword.
Yeah, well, what's the pointing fingers part?
That might be the name of the blade.
Maybe. Anyway, it depends on how the serrations are done. If they're done properly, you know, if they're made sharp enough and there's not a huge gap between the points of the serrations, then it can be useful. But the problem is generally it's very, very likely to get stuck on clothing. So generally not the greatest idea. He's pointing his finger at the sword from Demon Slayer. That's, yeah, probably. Let me just look it up. The problem is if I... Yeah. The problem is if I just search Demon Slayer sword, then we get all kinds of stuff. So that's not really helpful. Well. So... overwhelmingly left. Most people are saying left, and yes, I have to agree. It's an actual sword, it's not just a metal bar. This one, I mean, don't even dare to debate me on this. Alucard sword, all the way. I'm working on a realistic first-person sword fighting game, and I'm wondering if you have any input as to what mechanisms are missing from most sword/melee fighting games. Oh wow, that's a very extensive topic. I'm not sure. I mean, active defenses are still not that common. Some games have them, but they're still not that common. Like where you cut into the opponent's cut. In a lot of games, when both cut at the same time, they both damage each other at the same time, right? So that could be useful. Again, that's been done a few times, but not that often. But otherwise, I can't really think of any, groundbreaking new mechanics that have never been done. There's probably more to come. I'm pretty sure at some point game designers will come up with something else to implement that I wouldn't have thought of, but it's mainly that. It's difficult to do, especially some things you really cannot do accurately. Like, for example, working from the bind. Where both swords are crossed and you're working from the bind. You really can't do that with the controls, because for that you need to be able to feel the blade. So even in VR that doesn't work. Anyway, so yes, most people, like the vast majority, agree Alucard's sword. Okay, so Dragon Tooth versus Crom Sword. I'm actually surprised how far Dragon Tooth made it. But I'm kind of leaning toward that, because I don't think Crom Sword has any kind of magic properties, does it? I mean, Dragon Tooth is obviously not magical either. But it's sci-fi, so I think it's got the... Oh, okay. A lot of people are saying right. Radioactive blade all the way. All right, you are split. You folks are split. Right is too unwieldy in my opinion. I don't think that's really a big problem. Again, I need to basically keep this open, because the picture is so tiny, you can't tell. You can't even frickin' see it. So we kind of need this, right? We kind of do. That is pretty cool, I have to say. Right, it's more interesting of a design. Shape-wise, I would have to agree. The one on the right has the more interesting shape. But it's not sci-fi, But yeah... Let's go with what most of you seem to think. Now, this is where it just gets kicked out. I mean, come on. Alucard's magic sword. No way. I'm not even going to listen to any arguments to the contrary. All right. Then... the Rathalos Greatsword from Monster Hunter versus the Gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII. There are definitely some things wrong with the Gunblade. But the thing on the left... I mean, come on. It's hideous. It's deliberately grotesque, right? So... I don't know. Oh, uh-oh. I clicked it away. Oh, shit. Did I just restart everything now? Oh, come on. No, we don't need to redo everything. We really don't. Oh, God damn it. Okay, let me just quickly redo it. Okay, so we're doing Alucard sword. We're doing those. Okay, that sucks that you can't do this without everything getting messed up. And this was right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there and that one. Okay. They could have done the interface a little bit better in that regard. Because I don't want this big, I have this big versus picture to go away. Which one did we say? Yeah, that one. I'm starting to forget. Yep. Yes. Alucard sword. Crom. And Alucard. So, now we're back here. There. This is all I wanted to do. I just wanted to zoom in a little bit. That's all. Okay. Right. Yeah. That's really not much of a competition. The left one is just ugly as shit. It's just all it is. It's just hideous. So no, we don't want that. Okay. Now, before I tackle that, let me get to the next super chat here. Yes, thank you, Jason. What's your opinion on the Silver Knight straight sword from Dark Souls 1? Let's just check that out real quick. Yeah, let's just put it here. Oh, right, that one. That's nice. I don't have a problem with that. That looks pretty good. Somebody kind of long swordified it a little bit more. I mean, it is a long sword either way, but this kind of looks like they almost turned it a little bit, made it closer to historical ones. Anyway, so now we've got whatever this thing on the left is. I don't know. I used the image search and nothing popped up. I don't know what it is. And on the right, obviously, we have Valentine. Ivy sword from Soul Calibur / Soul Edge, etc. Yeah. Right. I mean, the Valentine is very gimmicky. Very gimmicky. But the left is just, it's so, I don't know, overly simple, generic looking. Yeah. Okay. The Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts versus Masamune, Sephiroth's sword. Again, no competition in my book. The one is, yes, a very, very oversized sword, but it is a sword that... Oh, I see you're disagreeing quite a lot. The left is not even a weapon. It's... Guys, it's a key. I get it, it's magical out of it, but it's a freaking key with a guard that would break your wrist. Like, what? Come on. Come on, guys. But it looks like most people are saying left. I mean, there's quite a lot of right votes as well. Left is less than useless. Yeah, I agree. Is it? What the hell? I know that in terms of lore, the Keyblade is very powerful, yes. But I would not even want to handle that thing. I wouldn't want to be seen with it. I just, no. No. Do not want. Okay. All right. Okay, I think at this point, I think there's going to be more votes for right. So, yeah. It is overly long, but at least it's a sword. Okay. Kind of tricky. Like, normally I would just say, okay, Master Sword, shut up. But Meowmere from Terraria... I mean, you got to give it props, you know, for how memey it is. I mean, the thing, it basically shoots Nyan cats, sort of. Here, let me just see if I can get something in action here. Yeah. So this is what it does. Pretty useful. No, wait, that's something else. Pretty damn useful, right? I would say that. And definitely points for originality. So we got to give it its due. But at the same time, it looks pretty ridiculous, and we're talking the Master Sword. So, yeah. Just gonna check the chat real quick. Okay, you guys are divided. You are quite divided. I see a lot of left and right. I think I'm seeing more lefts. Yeah, Meowmere, again, wins in terms of creativity, no doubt about it. Yes, it does. It sure does. But the Master Sword, like, even if we look at the render, the high quality render of this thing, would you want to swing this? Would you even want to be seen with it? I mean, okay. Yeah, okay, fair. It's so memey that, yeah, fine. I guess you can get points for that, but yeah. Master Sword. Master Sword. High frequency sword from Metal Gear Rising. Yeah, that's... I'm actually surprised that it's not on here. Thanks, GemCalX. Thanks, Angry Clown. Perhaps the sword is a key all the time, and when you stick it in people, it unlocks their death. Yes, indeed. All right. So, we've got on the left, we've got Monado, which is from Xenoblade Chronicles versus the Nail from Hollow Knight. Not a fan of either. Just gonna tell you right away. Not a fan. They also had to use the worst kind of picture for it. Like this is literally a plastic toy, isn't it? Wait, not the beam. Yeah, right. We've done that. I mean, to be fair, it's not like it looks that much different in the game. Yeah. This is kind of it's hyper stylized, and it's not even really a sword. So the only thing that makes me hesitate here at all is how ugly Monado is. I really don't like the shape on the left. It's so offensive to the eye. Again, it does not look like a sword. It's some kind of high-tech thingamajig, I suppose. It just looks like a toy. I mean, this is probably literally the plastic version. Let's maybe check out a better picture. Let's just do that. Okay, that's a little bit better, right? So it's got some glowies, which is nice, I suppose. But it just looks like a toy. Like, even when they try to make it look epic, it still looks like a toy. It always looks like a plastic toy. So a plastic toy versus a plastic toy. What are we even supposed to do with this? What are we even supposed to do? What are you folks saying? I see a lot of right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Right. Yeah, most of you are saying right. So we're gonna give it to Nail. I don't like it, but hey, they're both terrible. Sue me. Then we've got Rebellion, Dante's sword from Devil May Cry versus Nightmare's Soul Edge. And do we have to really say anything here? One is ugly as shit, and corrupts you. The other is ugly too, but at least... Oh, did I forget something about it? I don't think it has any kind of corrupting magic, does it? I have to admit I've never played Devil May Cry, so... Shut up, phone. Get fucked. Left, yeah, right? I don't like it either. Like, Rebellion is pretty freaking ugly, and it's got spikes going into your hand. But hey, still better than, a mutated sword that stares at you with a giant eye and corrupts your soul. Right? So, yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Thanks, Kay. What is better than a sword that disarms your opponent with unending laughter? That is certainly psychological warfare upgraded. All right. Rebellion confused things. Okay. It's summonable. Swords shouldn't have eyes. I agree. So now we have the Stygian blade from Hades versus the sword from Transistor. Now, Transistor is quite a good game. It's been rated very highly. A lot of people like it. So is Hades, so that doesn't really factor in. The design fits very well into the world. It's basically, a microchip sword-like object, circuit board sword, which makes, fits in perfectly with the art style and the world and everything, but the left is an actual sword. It looks very cartoony, but yeah, it's a sword. Again, I'm not a fan of either of them. I mean, I can kind of appreciate the one from Transistor on the right because of the aesthetic choice there that fits with the setting, but otherwise, I don't know. Dude. Most of you are saying left. Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Okay. Yeah, so this is Yamato, Virgil's sword, versus the Z Saber, Zero's sword from Mega Man. And frankly, the one on the left just, again, looks like a generic katana. Like, really generic. No, wait, are there any better pictures of it? This is just how generic it looks. It just legitimately looks like every other katana you've ever seen, pretty much. So, I don't know about that. I am biased. I will freely admit I'm biased because that's kind of my general thing with katanas. Even though I don't hate them, as you may know by now, they always look very, very samey to me. They always look pretty much all the same. So they're all right. They're not ugly or anything, but they all look kind of the same. You can probably say the same thing about long swords, but there's still more variation, Yeah, the one on the right is a lightsaber or energy sword or whatever you want to call it. Left is... It just looks too generic to me. I'm sorry. I can't... I just can't deal with it. Okay. Gunblade versus Valentine. What we gonna do there? They're both gimmicky. They're both very gimmicky. So that kind of makes sense. But I would have a much easier time if the gunblade was a combination weapon, the way you actually see in history as well, where it actually has a barrel that can shoot projectiles. But this thing only shoots to make the blade vibrate, which is supposed to make it more effective. I don't buy it. If this was a gunblade that can actually fire projectiles, then I would 100% give it to it. But the way it is, at the same time, the whip sword is completely, well, we're not applying the logic of the real world here. We're just going to go with whatever magic properties they have. We're just going to say they work. As something that works, I mean, neat to be able to have the extra reach. Neither, yeah, it's kind of where I stand, but left is pretty. I design-wise, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you. Now, I will say that this is also not the best version of it. Now, I'm gonna have to try to not get biased by the titties, you know. That's not what we're looking at here. We're not looking at the character, we're looking at the thing. I am getting distracted though. Yeah, I don't think this helps. Yeah, whatever. Most of you are saying gunblade. I'm inclined to agree. Not by much. Like, if we assume that the whip sword actually works with magic or whatever the hell, then okay, it's useful. But design-wise, yeah. All right. Okay. Easy. Easy. Easy peasy. Come on. Master Sword. It's not even a competition. Not even close to a competition. Okay. We need more titties. Yes, yes we do. I agree. Who even says left? I mean, hey, it's your opinion. You can have your own taste and whatever, but God damn it! I mean, come on. Excessively long, narrow sword versus the master sword. Pfft. Come on. And this is again easy because yeah, it's the nail is just. There's nothing, it's really got basically nothing going for it in terms of design. It only won because it was put up against something even more toy looking. So yeah, even though I don't like Rebellion, still better. Okay, that's kind of tricky. Or is it? On second thought, not really. Not really. It's just the one on the left is too cartoony. Which is ironic because Mega Man is cartoon style, but it still weirdly enough doesn't look as cartoony. Am I crazy? Like, what do you think, guys? Am I totally off with that? Arguably they both look cartoony, but I don't know. We got mostly right. Right. Few lefts, mostly right. Left is better than a glow stick. Well, you have an argument there. It doesn't, the Z sword doesn't have much going for it aesthetically. It's just a very, very minimal handle with an energy blade. I'll give you that. That's a good argument. Left, right, left, left, right, left. Okay. You're pretty much split down the middle, it looks like. You know, what I can gather from the chat, it would be better if we had an actual poll. Can I add a poll? Not easily, I guess. Can I add a poll? I don't think I can. Or am I wrong? Can I do that on a live video? Let me just check that real quick. Because that would be useful if I could do that. I'm not sure I can. No, it doesn't look like it. No, I don't think I can. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. Left, right, right, left. It's so down the middle. Right, right, left, 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 right, left, right, 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 right. Oh, wow, you're really split. So am I. So am I. You know what, I'm just gonna have to give it to the Hades sword. Just because there is more design in it. Right is just too simple. Okay, there we go. Gunblade dead. Gunblade versus Master Sword dead. What can you say? There are things I'm not particularly fond of about the design of the Master Sword, but compared to the Gunblade, again, if the Gunblade could actually shoot projectiles, I would give it some more credit, but the way it is. Doesn't YouTube have a poll feature? Yes, it does on regular video uploads. I'm not seeing this on a live stream. I don't think I can do that. Not that I can see. No competition, right? You think? Oh, yeah, right. The Hades sword's on the right, yes. Yeah, I have to agree. Rebellion is just ugly. It's ugly and it's got spikes pointing at your own hand. It's just kind of gross, you know? I'm definitely firmly on the right here. Firmly on the sword from Hades. The Stygian blade. Yeah, I think most of you are with me there. I see quite a few left votes as well. But yeah, I don't think I can do that. Exactly, Stygian doesn't hurt to hold. Yeah. It's just, I'm not a fan of the cartoony design, but hey, at least it's not a hand shredder. So I'm just gonna have to give it. And now this is where it ends. Master Sword versus Stygian, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to give you a bit of time to catch up here. I want to see your votes before I say something. I have a pretty strong opinion on this, but I want to see what you folks think. And I'm going to have to see when it catches up, because the chat is always a bit lagging behind where I am in real time, but okay, Master Sword, there we are. Left, 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 left. Okay, left, 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 left. Again, keep in mind, this is one of the worst pictures of Alucard's sword that you can have, because it's just a generic, untextured model. So I'm just gonna pull it up here. Which version shall we? Ideally, one that's the whole length. That's a little bit different. Yeah, basically that. That's essentially what it looks like, and in the series it's just a lot longer. But basically that's what it looks like. It's not as plain looking. I mean, it's not, it's not that visually distinctive, but it's got some decoration. So, back to titties. Back to the chat. Yeah. This the majority, vast majority saying left, and that's exactly what I agree with. Alucard's sword, yeah, definitely the more aesthetic design. Not on this picture, but overall, yes, looks more appealing than the Master Sword. Might not be as powerful, depending on, again, where the power comes from to wield it at a distance? Is it the sword acting itself, or is it Alucard, telekinetically controlling it? Either way, so this is where we're at. Alucard's sword wins out of all of these. Alrighty. We're gonna end up with Alucard's sword winning anyway, aren't we, guys? Yes. Yes, we are. They're both magical swords, but ignoring the magic, Alucard's sword is functionally superior. That's true. Indeed. All right. Now that we're done with that, we can check out some other brackets. There was another one for swords. What was that? Zelda swords. All Zelda swords. How many are there even? Okay, never mind. More than I thought. More than I thought. Whoa. Wait. Are there a bunch of empty brackets? What's this shit? What the hell is that? Okay. Shall we do this? Why not, right? Left. Right looks just too over-designed, too silly. Left is very plain. I'll give you that. It is very plain, but right is just too silly, I think. So, yeah. What do you guys think? We had Frostmourne in the previous bracket. Right, left. Fire Seal deserve better, probably. Okay, we got right, left, right, left. Left, 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 right, right, left. Yeah, so far we have more left votes. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Yeah, it's definitely more left. It is very plain. I'll definitely say that, but hey, it's not as silly looking. Oof. Ultra fancy, crazy over the top versus kind of traditional Master Sword. One of the variants. In terms of practicality, it's obvious. Very obvious. But what about design? What about aesthetics? The left has a lot going on there. Is that a good thing or not? Is it too busy or is it cool? Honestly, I don't find that super easy to decide. I'm leaning toward right because it's quite a lot going on the left. It's very over the top. Right, right. Left, right, 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 right. Yeah, we have predominantly right. Yeah. Let's go with that. Why would you do that? Why would, whoever set up this bracket, why on earth would you put a 3D model against a green stick? Like 8-bit pixels. You can't even do anything. Like, you can't even work with that. That's some bullshit. Away with you. It's kind of a dark Master Sword on the left versus some generic knight-looking sword. Yeah, what do we have? Left, left, right, left, right, 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 right. What the fuck is that on the right? Yeah, it's a good question. Left, left, right, left, right, left. Damn. Left, left, left. Right, left, 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 right, left. Okay. I think we've got more lefts. Yeah. I don't think this is a good comparison because they're just... The one is a detailed design. The other is just some pixel stuff. Could you have picked any smaller pictures? Who set up this bracket? Like, come on. Whoever you are, can you just not use the tiniest fucking pictures? I can't even zoom in because... Wow. Really? What are we supposed to do with that? Let me try the image search. Wait, no. Actually copy that. Here. Oh my goodness. Is there a better picture? Oh, fuck you, Google. No, I'm not a robot. I will not terminate all humans. There's just a tiny bit of a bicycle in there. Get out of here. Fuck's sake. So, better pictures? Yes, no, maybe? No, not really. Okay. Good choice, buddy. Great choice. Pictures that you almost cannot make out. I'm kinda, like, in terms of overall shape, I'm kind of leaning toward the one on the left. What do you guys think? Left, right. I see more right. Right. Okay. Right, because it's pointier and had a grippy crossguard. A grippy crossguard? Okay. I like the one on the left, but I'm not really that invested, so I don't... Okay, now we got all the left votes. You guys can't decide. No, I think we're still more at more right votes. All right, I can live with that. You know what? Fuck this bracket. What's going on here? Now we have one giant picture and one empty. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Whoever created this whatever. I shouldn't randomly insult people, but what the hell? What even is your problem? No, we don't want some random dude streaming here. Pop-ups and bullshit. What else we got here? What other categories? Battle cats. Okay. Cartoons, comics, Dark Souls 3. Feel free to make suggestions for things I could look up potentially. Hollow Knight, Kirby, memes. Okay. Do we have like fighting game characters? Street Fighter. That's something. I'm kind of feeling fighting game characters. Or fighting games overall. That works too. What do we have here? Fighting game waifus. Okay, you filthy animals. Let's do it. Fine, let's do it. All right. So Chun-Li versus what's her name again? She's one of the newer characters in Street Fighter 5. God damn it, I forgot her name. But Chun-Li. Come on. Ibuki versus who's that again? I don't know who that is. Yep. Yes, you guys are clearly in favor of this. Go ahead and pretend you're doing this for us, Skall. It's okay. We will take the blame. Good. Thanks, Sean. Are we still at Chun-Li? Yes. Wow, I should have set the latency lower because the chat is way behind of what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm just going to wait a little bit. Chun-Li. Okay, Ibuki versus Maki. Maki? Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm just gonna go with Ibuki. Okay, Poison versus what's her name? I know her. Oh come on! I've played Alpha a lot, but Mika, Rainbow Mika. Poison versus Mika. Which should I even take that into consideration? Is it canon that Poison is trans or not? And should that even be considered? I'm just gonna ignore that because it opens a giant can of worms. Okay, most people are saying left. So Poison. I can't choose. Left, left, left. Left. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, design-wise, yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty simple on my end. What do you guys think? Sakura all day. Yeah, I don't really agree with that. Right, right, right. Left, left. You guys are very split. It's pretty superficial, but I'm gonna have to say Kareen has the hair bonus. Definitely nicer hair, but I don't know if we should take personality into account. Okay, most people are saying Sakura. I'm leaning more toward Kareen, but I'm just gonna go with your vote because most of you are clearly saying left. So, Sakura it is. Oh no, don't do this to me. Don't fucking do this to me. Really? Oh my goodness, that's hard. They're both hot as fuck. What am I even gonna do with that? Damn it. Now this is... Oh boy. What am I gonna do with that? Should I bring up some more pictures for comparison? I mean, we pretty much know what they look like, right? But it's not even really a good picture. Yeah, that's pretty good. No. Cammy versus Elena. Both, I agree. Left, 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 right, left, left, right, right. Yeah, Cammy is a classic, obviously. All right, Jude, it's time for you to get timed out because I'm sick of your constant trolling. Like, if you cannot have a proper conversation, then just zip it. That's enough. Like you're constantly spamming and trolling or whatever. Kara, if you're watching this, throw a lemon at Skull. Okay. I think. Oh. Wait. I meant to time him out. Now I banned him by accident. Like honestly. Okay. I did not mean to go full nuclear option right away. Wait, let me just... Where even is? There. Where is the list of banned people? Okay, I'm just gonna have to do that afterwards. That's gonna take too long. So we're still trying to figure out... Cammy is a... Yeah, you know what? Cammy is too classic. I cannot argue with that. Community? Yeah, that's where it is. Okay. Hidden users. Yeah, you're one of many. That's... Huh? No? Wait, no, he doesn't show up in the list of hidden users. Okay. All right, I'm going to have to do that afterwards. So you're accidentally banned for now. I'm going to see if I can unban you afterwards. But for now, that's going to take too long. Anyway. Oh, that's why. Thanks, William. He just did it for me. Thank you. That solves that. That's why I couldn't find him in the list. All right. So now we have... Oh, yeah, that's hard. No, wait, is it? Makoto is badass. All right? Makoto is absolutely badass. But just hotness, there's no competition. Just none. We are talking waifus, so... Yeah, Laura. Sorry, Makoto. You're awesome, but... Okay, that's easy. Easy. Just boom. Done. What's her name again? Versus Rose. Minot. Minot versus Rose. What kills it with Minot is the haircut. The haircut is just... But otherwise, her design is quite nice, and her outfit and everything, so... I don't know. Minot, left, right... Left, right, 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 right for style points, yeah. Left, left, right, right. Okay. Yeah, you seem to lean toward right, and so do I. What is this shit? What the fuck is that? I don't even remember these... What? What games are these? Wait, Guilty Gear, I think, on the left, and on the right, I don't know. So, what? Squirrel Girl versus some lolly jailbait? Yeah, how about neither? Is that can I do neither? Is that an option? Or is it gonna complain? Ugh, great. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna go with the lolly shit. That's no. Get out of here with the pedo crap. Yeah, I don't actually know who that is on the left, but versus Tao Kaka. Yeah. Simple, easy choice. Who is that? A Guilty Gear as well? Whoever is on the left, she looks pretty badass. On the right, I mean, we got big titty witch chick. Can't really argue with that either. I mean, they both have gigantic knockers, so... Huh. What are we doing? What are we doing? Not today, FBI, yeah, pretty much. Furry all the way, well. Left, wait. Left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Right, right, right. Nice hangers. Yeah, well, they both have them. I mean, I will say the ones on the left are on the right are better shape, maybe. Not quite. I mean, they're both oversized, but not quite as much on the right. Face on the left. Yeah, you know what? The gray hair is what decides it. Gray hair is nice. Yeah, that's easy. I don't know either of those, but again, right looks super pedo, and fuck that. You know what I mean. Don't. Oh. Ha. I had zero time to think about that. I mean, I didn't need any. I needed exactly 0 to think about that one. I don't know who these are. Design-wise, the left one is too... I don't know. Too vacant. The left one just looks kind of naively dumb. You know? Let's see. Short girls with small chests exist. Yeah, I know. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the obvious pedo face. That's my problem. The body shape, yeah, well, I mean, it's, plays into it, but it's... I don't judge flat-chested short girls. That's... no. But that looked pretty obviously underage. And far underage, I mean. I hope we've moved past our little tiff. Depends on you. Depends on if you're gonna bitch about not being the center of attention again. I don't know how many of your comments I've seen and how many I haven't, but like almost every time I've seen you comment something, it's been either trolling or it's been you bitching about not being treated as a special honored guest that's the only person in the entire chat and, whining about being ignored. Like that's how you get pretty quickly on my shit list, So it depends on you. Anyway, nice clarification. I love skinny chicks, not underage ones though. Yeah, exactly. It's not hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with right because the left one is just too vacant-eyed, No idea. I might have seen them before, but I really don't know. Hmm. Left, left, right, left, right, right. Okay, that's split. Now we've got a bunch of right votes. I'm just gonna have to go with what you say because I don't know those characters and I don't have a strong. I mean, I will say the one on the right looks a bit more mature. Just style-wise, the artwork. So yeah. Yeah, that's not really much of a competition, is it? I'm not going by titty size. Just to make that clear. All right. I'm not just going by titty size, but the one left is just, yeah, just looks more adult. Doesn't look like a kid. So, yeah. Okay. Chun-Li versus Ibuki. Sorry, Ibuki. You're cute and all, but okay, dude. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait for the chat to tear itself apart. Poison versus Sakura. We'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna make sure that the chat is caught up. So somebody just name one of the two so I can see where you are at. Poison. Okay, there we are. Yeah, you're divided. I think I'm seeing more votes for Sakura. Left, 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 left. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. I think there's more votes for Poison. I'm just gonna refer to you because I don't really have a strong preference. I'm not actually a fan of either of them, so chat wins. That I'm just gonna go ahead. Cammy. Sure, Laura's hot and everything, but Cammy, come on, Cammy. What more is there to say? Okay, Jury versus Rose. Yeah, pretty simple as well, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, if you're on the fence, if you're on the fence, this might help. That's not the official one though, is it? No, it's not. I mean, you can kind of cheat by picking other costumes and mod versions and whatnot. It's not quite fair, but it's not actually the official one. I mean, I think I actually prefer this. That's actually the better goth version because in the game there's a costume that's basically kind of high school goth. So this is better. So just, in case you needed a bit more help. Oh, you didn't. You didn't. The chat is clearly saying jury. We're good. Yeah, some squirrel chick versus... Again, I don't know who that is. They both, the faces, they both look like they're 10. So that's a pass from me on both of them, but I'll hand that to you, Chet. I don't care. For me, that's a neither vote, but hey. I'm just gonna hand it to you. Right, right, left, left, left. They both seem lolly, yeah. Right, left, left, right, left, left. Oh, okay, you're not making this easy on me. I can't even go by your votes if they're half. The left is clearly not 10, you think? Oh, you think she's even younger? I yeah, okay, she's got big titties, but the face is really infantile, and I hate that. Left, left, right. Okay, I might have to flip a coin or something. Boobs equal not lolly. If the face is like that, I can't really agree with that. Right seems safer. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Gray hair and scar wins in my book. Viking. Again, no competition. I'd say right, but I'll see what you guys think. This is getting a bit uncomfortable, is it? I mean, you can leave anytime. I'm not holding a gun to your head saying you need to watch this stream with this random stupid idea I had. We got right, left, right, 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 left, left, right. Yeah, right, 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 right. Okay. All right. Oh. Yikes. That's hard. Is it? The one thing that really brings jury's luck down is the haircut. It's not my thing at all. Cammy. All right, easy enough. Again, pretty easy. And that's, yeah. I'll give the chat a moment to catch up. I have a strong preference personally, but just gonna let you catch up. So now we're between Chun-Li and Cammy. Yeah. Right, right. Cammy, right, right, right. Chun-Li thicker, yeah, that's true. But thickness is not, it's not the only thing. Thickness is overrated in my book. Yeah. Most people are saying Cammy, and I agree. Yeah. Bias. I don't know anything about the girl on the left, so tricky. Baiken is the more interesting character, like more unique. That's hard. That's pretty tricky. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Looks like most of you are in favor of Cammy. It is hard, yes. Baiken has a sword, she does. Pipe smoking swordsman or swordswoman. That's like in terms of badassery. Yeah. Cammy is such a classic though. She really is. Yeah, that's exactly it. Baiken is a more interesting character, but Cammy is classic and iconic. That's, yeah. Where do you even go with that? You know what? I'm going to cheat my way out of it. Because when I look at the right side, I mean, there's some good choices on the right for sure, but do I want to go through all of it? Because this is taking a long ass time. Just for some video game waifus, I think we've spent enough time on it. So I'm just gonna cheat by canceling out. We're gonna leave it at a draw. Yeah, I probably shouldn't start the next thing because you can spend way too much time on this. Shut up. Yeah, because there's also food brackets and all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, I think we might as well leave it at that. Just a random idea I had for a stream. Let me know what you think. Is it just too cringy or whatever? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I just canceled out. It's the cheap option. Is there a bracket? Maybe. Need a better voting system? Yeah, I agree. Just eyeballing the chat is not very accurate. Cammy's such a generic broken bird soldier character. That's true. That is true. Like in terms of just how interesting the character design is, no competition. Baiken wins it all the way. If that's what we're going to go by, then yeah. But if we also go by, you know, how iconic they are and how aesthetic and... You're flat chest phobic? Are you talking to me or someone else? Because I am definitely not. In fact, I'll tell you what, I actually prefer the earlier version of Cammy, where they hadn't thickified her as much, you know? Here, let me get the original artwork. Yeah. Yeah, there. This is what she originally looked like in Street Fighter 2. I mean, okay, the proportions are all over the place on this one. The hands are gigantic, the head is tiny. So it's a bit hard to say. I think that the proportions are a little more accurate here. They were actually small originally, or small-ish. It's probably a C cup, which is not really small, if you think about it. So I actually prefer this version. Like, I'm not actually in favor of the blind thickification, or whatever you want to call it, where just everything has got to be more and more thick and just gigantic udders. I'm not actually a fan of that. So if you think I'm flat chest phobic, you're way off. Actually, they made her way, way more endowed, I guess. Chun-Li is an Albion. You went wrong. Oh, and Cammy isn't? No, it's not. Wait, where is this from Alpha? I'm pretty sure the other one is. This one I'm pretty sure is from Street Fighter 2. It might have been Street Fighter 2 Turbo. No, this is not. This is definitely not Alpha because her Alpha costume is very different. This is her Alpha costume. I don't know why this is upside down, but yeah, that's the Alpha costume. The original one. And the thing is, even the HD remix gave her bigger titties. You know? HD remake. No, wait, this is the original. That's the original. I mean, yeah, it's a certain size. They're not tiny or anything. This is also original artwork. Again, they're not gigantic. And then even the HD remake made them a lot larger. And since then, it's been pretty silly. You know, like Street Fighter 5 Cammy. Yeah, look at those things. They're like twice the size. Not needed. That's not what her main strength is. Anyway. I entered the stream at a weird time. Well, you don't know that this has been weird the entire time. Entire time. I just got here. What the fuck is happening right now? Something that you've missed altogether. I think it's been, what, 2 hours of streaming and you've missed all of it basically. So yeah, we've just been looking at fight brackets. Or bracketfights.com actually. And, you know, there's just all kinds of stuff. You know, best video game soundtracks, best fighting game series, best everything. We started out with swords and then we went to other things. Yes, video games. What more can you say, right? And yes, I will agree that Cammy has the more realistic build because she actually looks like a martial artist, you know? And yeah, I think we're pretty much at the end. I'm just taking a look at the chat in case you have something else you want to bring up, but doesn't look like it. So we could probably leave it at that. So yeah, super weird random idea for a stream. Maybe it worked out, maybe it didn't. As long as you had fun, that's the goal. So thanks for showing up. Thanks for the super chats. There's one more from Angry Clown. Thank you. Thick thighs save lives. Get out of here, you blasphemy. Yeah, I know the pictures you've been posting on the Discord. You definitely like them as thick as they come. But I like it a little bit more balanced. You know? What about a pommel bracket? I don't think there's a thing there. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. So, thanks and have a good one, folks.